Hello and welcome back to the first episode of LFC Ahmedabad's 2022-23 season. Uh, and we start with the Community Shield. Of course, कुछ लोगों ने सोचा होगा कि ये लोग कहाँ चले गए, पॉडकास्ट बंद कर दिया, पर नहीं, हम को कुछ प्री सीजन में बात करने जैसा मिला नहीं, कुछ टॉपिक हम थोड़ी ना इधर सबको बैठ के वो डार्विन न्यूनेस की रील्स बताने वाले थे. हम वी आर नॉट दैट टाइप ऑफ फैंस. So we were waiting for the perfect opportunity to kickstart the season, and I am sure we are going to have a ton of episodes during the upcoming season. So पहले से ही बता देता हूँ क्योंकि आखिर तक लोग सुनते नहीं है. Please subscribe because we are planning big things during the 22-23 season, and we are starting here with the Community Shield with an old friend of mine, old guest, Roshan. Roshan, how are you? Good to see you back.
It was fun, man. I mean, at least after the Champions League final,
Yes.
I needed ये space चाहिए था थोड़ा सा. तो इसीलिए ज्यादा ट्रांसफर रूमर्स पे भी मैंने कुछ ज्यादा. पहले तो ऐसा होता था ना, हर एक आर्टिकल को रीड करके अरे ये यहाँ जा रहा है, कोई भी वेबसाइट रिपोर्ट करे तो देखने का इच्छा होता था. बट नाउ मैंने ये इस बार ज्यादा फॉलो नहीं किया. अगर फैब्रिजियो ने बोला तो बोला, वरना आई गेस उससे ज्यादा नहीं. इस बार भी काफी लोग फ्रस्ट्रेट हुए फैब्रिजियो से. बार 2-3 दिन बाद सेम ही न्यूज ट्वीट करके रीट्वीट करके. I mean, जनरली वो एक बार बोल देता है, जब कंफर्म हो जाता है तो वो बोलता है. इस बार आई डोंट नो, एंगेजमेंट बनाने के लिए उसने सेम चीज 10-15 बार ट्वीट करी
यार
है.
अभी
तो
वो बहुत
थोड़ा
बड़ा हो
weird.
चुका है. या ही इज लाइक ग्रोन सो हाई, लाइक वो उसका भी 10 मिलियन ट्विटर फॉलोअर्स है यार. ही हैज टू मेंटेन दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ एंगेजमेंट. अगर
obviously
या अगर किसी को पता ना हो व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, अगर आप लोगों को पता हो, स्कूल में एक्टिव पैसिव वॉइस पढ़ते थे हम. सो ही डज बेसिकली द सेम थिंग. अगर एक ट्वीट एक्टिव वॉइस में की तो 3 दिन बाद वो पैसिव वॉइस में सेम वापस ट्वीट करता है. इट्स द सेम कंसेप्ट. बट वी आर हियर टू
ये ट्रांसफर रूमर्स का दयाबेन है. तूने वो रील देखा है दयाबेन वाला, एक्टिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस वाला?
कौन सा?
एक रील है, उसमें दयाबेन सेम ही सेंटेंस में लाइक सेम चीज को एक बार एक्टिव वॉइस पे बोलती है और एक बार पैसिव वॉइस पे बोलती है. ऐसे मतलब टप्पू के पापा टप्पू के, ऐसा.
गॉट इट
ऐसा. तो बट हाँ, मतलब इस बार ट्रांसफर सीजन भी इतना ऐसा कुछ हाई प्रोफाइल या इतना उतना कुछ जाने रहते तो मजा नहीं आता. तो इसीलिए भाई हम लोग ब्रेक ले रहे थे. वी ऑल वांटेड टू just have some time off because
mental
we
health
have
is important. Please make sure of that.
and बहुत बड़ा सीजन है आगे. तो we have lot of things to do. so हमने और हमारे थोड़े से पॉडकास्ट ग्रुप में रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग हुई है. तो congratulations to Vatsal on on getting out Ashutosh for good riddance.
I didn't kick him out of anything, but those who are wondering what Roshan is talking about, मेरे को 3 महीने पहले एडमिन पोस्ट से निकाला दिया. I was kicked out.
You have been passed the torch on to. Now you will lead the light.
But yeah, so this season there has been some restructuring. ठीक है, वो बाद में बात करेंगे. You can stay tuned on our Twitter for that. But this season you will see a lot of me, Roshan and Anmol doing podcast. You will see some appearance from Chintan as well. और जहाँ FPL की जरूरत पड़ी तब तो हमारे मीत सर तो बैठे ही हैं. And अगर कुछ बैंटर वाली बात करनी है तो कृष्णा सर बैठे हुए हैं. So we have a very good panel, and we are really looking forward to the new season, starting with the Community Shield. Roshan, first question, let me get this out of my mind. Is this just a glorified friendly?
Well, I mean, to be honest, a trophy on the line hai. So I mean, in that sense, I think it has some value to it.
Yeah,
and
but
historical aspect hai. And I think it is, after the preseason, it is good to see like your best two teams, where do they lie.
Yeah,
it is a great insight to like how the season would start. And also we'll be able to see Haaland versus Nunes much earlier than expected. And so I mean, that is probably one thing. Maybe khele na khele could be could be like Nunes को ना खेला and then probably he'll come on as a
Did
substitute.
did we
But I
lose in
think
the penalties last time? 2 साल पहले जब हम खेले थे तब I remember Sterling, like
I
City
think
had
penalties में हारे थे.
I think I
I'm
remember
not
City
sure.
wearing a special edition kit on that occasion as well. But
ये
yeah,
तो I think ये वो वाला year था ना जिसमें Liverpool was second and Man City won both FA Cup as well as the Premier League, I think. इसके वजह
that
से
was the
हम लोग को मिला था.
yeah, I think yes, because जब हम title जीते थे तब we faced Arsenal and lost in to Arteta's side.
Right.
But yeah, so thing we don't have the best of the records in Community Shield, but रोशन, मैंने ये क्वेश्चन इसलिए पूछा कि is it a glorified friendly or not, because Liverpool have that iconic champions wall और तब वहां पे Community Shield नहीं शो करते हैं, if you remember, so that's why I don't usually count it. But
I think probably importance is not winning the trophy in itself, to be honest. So I think every manager goes into this thinking कि okay, हमारी स्क्वाड ने इतना प्री सीजन किया है, हमने इतने गेम्स खेले, हमने इतना प्रैक्टिस किया है, so at the end of the day, how does our squad look when it has to be like a Premier League game? And so it gives us a good idea of how teams are. But अरे प्री सीजन में भी हर गेम के लिए ट्रॉफी मिल ही रहा है, तो I mean considering that, then Community Shield is also something like that. But I think the idea behind Community Shield for me is कि after a break of 3 months, how do your team stand? And then after all this transfer thing that has gone, and
I think Community Shield is like a trailer. What can you expect from the next
and
season?
also if you see, like, we'll see a new Man City, assuming like Bernardo Silva is out of favor, Sterling is not there, Ferran Torres is not there, Gabriel Jesus is not there, so it will be a hugely different City team considering the next season, because I'm pretty sure they would want to play their players who are upcoming. So we'll see a Calvin Phillips, we'll see some Julian Alvarez and all of these youngsters.
Of course,
we
are waiting for Haaland as well. Yeah.
Right.
So it will even as like someone who is like, I consider City as rivals. Even I want to see Haaland. Like I haven't seen much of Haaland Bundesliga because I obviously don't follow it much. But देखते हैं क्या चीज है वो भी.
I think for English fans जो बहुत proud है English Premier League को लेके, वो बोलते नहीं है let us see when Messi performs on a cold stormy night in Stoke, ऐसे वाला scene है कि
worst cliche है वो तो यार.
So I think everybody is excited to have a great talent. I think La Liga, not La Liga, sorry, Liga 1, French league has Mbappe. La Liga has Vinicius. Like, so every league has a youngster who has like lit up the scene, and so I think Haaland did that, and in Bundesliga. So I think everybody is excited, and I think it's a great matchup. I think Darwin and Haaland are almost the same age, or like probably 1 year younger. Is Haaland is 1 year younger. So everybody, I mean, I'm very excited to see this future of Premier League, where like the rivalries have like now साला के भी कितने साल हैं, वो कितना टाइम रहेगा, but I think this season will give us a peek into the future of how teams will line up, because Liverpool also has, उन्होंने भी अपने transfers किए हैं considering future, right? Because Luis Diaz, Fabio Carvalho और ऐसे players हैं जो हमने.
I was going to ask you the same thing, क्योंकि you talked about City having a kind of a new look to their squad. Even Liverpool kind of have a new look to their squad, because we don't have Mane anymore. Firmino has dropped down the pecking order. I'm assuming Jota is now below Nunes in the pecking order as well.
I think Jota. So let us do like how our front five look, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I mean, even in the last season, we always have maintained this fact, right? कि we have to play against different teams and different setups. So let's say जब teams attack कर रही हैं and they're not sitting back, then you have more open spaces. So Jota
Yes,
is much
yes.
much nicer because he can occupy the space inside the box, and Fox in the box,
हाँ,
we need that, and we need
yes.
that finishing.
एरियल
Backline
एरियल
अगर
थ्रेट है उसका.
right, and then अगर backline break करनी है तो we need the pace of Luis Diaz.
Yes.
And with Darwin, we have both. We have aerial presence as well as a good finishing ability, and Darwin can play both center as well as left wing.
Left
So
wing.
we have a lot of flexibility in terms of हम लोग किसको कहाँ खिला सकते हैं. So in that way, I think like everybody will be utilized in some way or the other, not necessarily going down the pecking order. I think
Yes.
in that sense, Firmino का problem ये है कि trickery है, but he hasn't been the prolific finisher.
But
Neither he's like
sometimes,
super fast also, like
yeah,
I
but
mean as
sometimes his goal output is not a fair reflection on his performance, is what I
no, I
always think.
understand that.
Yes.
I'm just saying कि like considering how we analyze games for Liverpool and then लोग
Yeah.
कैसे perceive करते हैं games को, उस हिसाब से देखेगा तो I think Firmino definitely down the pecking order, but he would be a great substitute to come on, and
Yeah.
then when there are tired legs, he will be able to like make those small spaces.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be very interested to see if like Fabio Carvalho and Firmino play both together, because I think Fabio Carvalho को देख के मेरे को proper Coutinho vibes आए, मतलब
हाँ.
जिस हिसाब से
Same.
वो खेलता है.
Same. I
उसका
think,
उसका बॉल रिटेन करके ड्रिबल करके मतलब रन करने
he's
का स्टाइल.
yeah, he's got that little bit of Brazilian flair जो बोलते हैं ना हम, थोड़ा. He
वो
shows
बहुत
that.
वो ऐसा तू देखा होगा, मतलब मैंने जितना देखा है उसको खेलता है, वो ऐसे हमेशा हंच्ड फॉरवर्ड रहता है, लेकिन ऐसे झुका हुआ तो कीप हिज
हाँ.
सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी लो, तो वो बॉल पे बहुत क्विक है, और फिर वो एकदम कुटिनो कैसे ऐसा शोल्डर ड्रॉप करके जैसे प्लेयर को
हाँ.
पास करता है, उसमें वो एबिलिटी है. तो आई थिंक आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड टू सी हिम. एंड टू बी ऑनेस्ट, लिवरपूल ऑलवेज नीडेड अ सेंटर अटैकिंग मिडफील्डर,
Yes.
क्योंकि हमारा मिडफील्ड आउटपुट बहुत कम है इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक क्रिएटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज, राइट. हम लोग
Makes sense.
ज्यादा
We,
डिपेंडेंट है ऑन क्रॉसेस
the
कमिंग इनटू
fullbacks, yes.
फुल बैक्स. सो आई थिंक वी हैव डेफिनेटली एडेड दैट डिमेंशन टू आवर गेम. So hoof ball की जगह we have one more option where we can
Yes.
like break the
I
lines, जो केटा से expected था I think, but now Fabio Carvalho in the preseason has definitely
yes.
impressed a lot.
I think we are expecting a breakout season from not only Fabio Carvalho but also Harvey Elliott this season.
I think Harvey Elliott के लिए थोड़ा difficult होगा क्योंकि he is in the same wing as Salah.
Yes.
So maybe he'll get some games where like ऐसा लगेगा यार Salah को rest देना चाहिए, but again Salah hasn't been injured ever at all.
Exactly. वो I seriously don't remember him. उसको भी
Yeah, I
कोविड भी नहीं
don't.
होता हुआ है.
हाँ, right. I
Yeah.
think so. Even the thing with Mane was he was never injured. So hopefully Harvey Elliott gets more game time in like League Cup games and stuff where he will be the main man who will be creating. I think Harvey Elliott is more in progress. I think Fabio Carvalho का advantage ये था कि while playing for Fulham, he played a full season in the first team. So you have
Yes.
all of that match playing experience rather than Elliott.
And playing in the championship is also difficult because वहाँ पे
You're playing
competition level
42
is 46 games or 42 games whatever. और वहाँ पे competition
right.
level is also high. Like I'm not saying like in championship there are like 24 teams and out of them like, at least 12 are in the hunt for promotion all season. So it's quite
No, it is
quite
definitely more competitive in its own right.
yes.
वो तो है, but so उसके वजह से काफी फर्क पड़ता है. मेरे लिए I think break through season तो नहीं होगा, but I think it would be that Harvey Elliott will get a lot more chances. I think last season भी हमने उसको Champions League में as a regular ही खेला है. तो I think we have good enough resources to like हम लोग हर competition को like last year we can take all of them seriously because we have such a good squad depth.
I think that's where that I think I'm contradicting myself keep pecking order में नीचे and all that because I don't think there is something called pecking order in Liverpool because we played 63 games last time. We'll be expecting to play 63 games again. Everyone's going to get their opportunities somewhere down the line. So I think
I am also very excited to see Calvin Ramsey because I mean
हाँ,
जैसे मैं बोला था कि last season हमने बहुत discuss किया है कि how Tsimikas is exactly how Robertson is.
Robertson is,
We
yes.
would like to see if Calvin Ramsey is exactly like Trent, not in terms of defending, let's say, but just more if he
Yeah.
can be that attacking
But
threat.
yeah, we haven't seen much from Calvin Ramsey in preseason, have we?
No, I don't think so. It could be that we have a youngster called Mabaya, I think वो
Yeah, yeah,
last
yeah.
वाला खेला था. तो कैल्विन रैमसी को प्री सीजन में इसलिए भी नहीं खिलाएगा क्योंकि ही इज नॉट अप टू स्पीड. लाइक स्कॉटिश लीग से प्रीमियर लीग में खेलना,
हाँ.
it will not be the easiest, and so I think it is more preservation style ki, like, and he'll also not start as soon as like
Yeah, yeah,
he
he's,
might even take a full year to like start
yeah.
properly.
I think the thing is, and it happened like half an hour before we started recording. Joe Gomez has changed his shirt number from 12 to 2, and usually 2 are those who play as right back. Matlab, if you go by the English.
Oh.
Uh,
No, I don't. It could be just a jersey number preference. If it
yeah,
was
because
available, he wanted to take it.
yeah, but I think he
But
should be.
but in the sense, अपने
He
लिए वो
should
भी
be.
flexibility है. In the sense
हाँ,
कि till the time Calvin Ramsey kind of comes up to the speed, we
Joe
have
Gomez.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, and अपने पास center backs are good enough, man. Like we have Van Dijk, we have Konate, we have Matip. I think these three can be
yeah.
rotated as many times as they want, and
We
then
all we
whenever.
all expect. We all know what Joe Gomez is also capable of when he's not
Hmm.
injured. But I think वो injury spell has really hampered his Liverpool career, because in the long run we always thought that he and Van Dijk are like our neck
To be
partners for at
honest,
least
वो वाले सीजन में Van Dijk, Gomez were doing amazing.
yeah,
And Matip for some reason had to sit on the sidelines. But I mean, it is good in a way.
yeah.
In a way, it was good. It happened because then Matip got a lot of game time, and then he got to
But
show what he can do. So, ठीक है.
but then yeah, but then this season I expect Matip to again start on the bench, because Kunate I think is jumped ahead of him, and I expect Kunate and Van Dijk to play majority of the games together, because last time Champions League final भी दोनों ने start किया था, तो there is very little reason to think that Matip will be a starter, but we have questioned Matip several times and he's come back several times, so we are never going to rule him out.
मेरे हिसाब से at least for the first quarter of the season, I think Matip will start with Van Dijk, and then Konate will be the regular in Champions League and all the league games, because एक ही सीजन हुआ है कोनाटे को. He'll still need to get up to speed a little bit more. Let's say अगर Matip को इंजरी होता है तो I think more than Gomez, Konate will be like a sure choice.
So I think we have a very good defense. We have good fullbacks. The only position we haven't strengthened is midfield. Do you think that can hamper us this season, or do you back our current aging midfield to get through another 10 months and probably get Jude Bellingham or whoever comes next summer?
तो मेरे हिसाब से फैबियो कार्वालियो रिलीव्स वन मिडफील्डर. मतलब हमारे साथ हम हमेशा 3 मिडफील्डर खेलते थे जिसमें तीनों आर kind of the same players, where I mean they can play attacking but they are good defensively. तो उससे क्या होता है कि हम लोग मोस्टली 4-2-1-3 ऐसा खेलेंगे. तो 3 फॉरवर्ड्स लाइक वन अटैकिंग कैम, और फिर तेरे 2 सीएम पिवट्स जो नंबर 6 पिवट्स बोलते हैं, तो वैसे टाइप का खेलेंगे. आई गेस सो दैट शुड बी द प्लान.
Makes sense, yes.
But instead of having like 3 not so creative midfielders, we have 1 creative midfielder and then 2 defensive midfielders. So I think in that way our midfield has changed, and also we have a good backup for Thiago. So let's say Thiago gets injured, then Fabio Carvalho can play that role.
Yes.
So in a way we have strengthened. Maybe we can see a good season coming from Keita. That will again then decide like next transfer season if we are going into the market again for a midfielder. probably Jude Bellingham, as you said, there is a huge interest from Liverpool, and also
Yes.
player को भी join करने का इच्छा है. So
And
we'll see all of.
like I'm slightly confident on Jude Bellingham because regardless of price, Liverpool को जब players चाहिए, they bring it by
दोनों
hook
ने
or by
dish out
crook.
किया है.
हाँ, so
That's true.
I am sure we can. हाँ, but ठीक है, competition होगी, but
कोई बात नहीं, अगर अपने को पैसे चाहिए होंगे तो लक्ष्मी चिट फंड में 25 दिन में
वरना हम निकोलो बरेला लेकर आ जाएंगे. He's also not bad, to be honest.
की स्कीम बता दे.
Sorry, my internet was faulty.
हाँ नहीं नहीं, मैं बस हेरा फेरी रेफरेंस पे था.
Okay, so ये एपिसोड में हेरा फेरी रेफरेंस और तारक मेहता रेफरेंस आ चुके हैं. So good start to the season. Coming back to the Community Shield, we talked about our structure of the team. Do you expect Klopp to make Klopp to play like an experimental team, or do you think he'll play something that can start against Fulham on the first game week?
He would like to see a side that will start against Fulham, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. But then
and the general expectation would be to win it. So I think जो भी experiment करना था वो उन्होंने pre-season में कर लिया होगा, and depending on how fit the players are and how ready they are for a full 90-minute game, उस हिसाब से squad बनेगी. You will see a good mix of like youngsters and
yes,
experienced players. So our front line could be like Luis Nunez, Elliot, Luis Nunez, Salah, and Carvalho playing in behind, and instead of Thiago, maybe they might give him rest and not unnecessarily.
I expect Darwin to actually be on the bench for some reason.
Achha.
I don't know why I have that gut
actually,
feeling of that
injured hai na? Jota hasn't recovered yet, so he might play. He might get a chance. Unless we play a 4-4-2, then we don't know. But if we are playing 4-3-3, then
talking about injuries, we are sure that Keller is going to start because Alisson is injured. So probably Keller. I don't expect Adrian
Kelleher
to start.
का भी कुछ सुनने में नहीं आ रहा है. वो प्री-सीजन में भी नहीं देखा.
हाँ, वो Adrian को ही देखा है. Let me just search it on Twitter कि Keller
ऐसा सुनने में आ रहा था कि Kelleher wanted some more regular playing time. So it could be that कि again it depends on if Klopp can convince him to stay. If not, I think like Adrian is also fine, and then we have that Brazilian keeper.
So do you know the Twitter page Anfield Watch, right? So उन लोगों ने कल ट्वीट किया था कि Kelleher will miss out on a chance to prove himself to Jurgen Klopp as injury is almost certain to sideline the Cork native for the new season curtain raisers. मतलब ठीक है, he is also out. तो कल एड्रियन पे है हम. चलो
एड्रियन ही स्टार्ट करेगा. ठीक है, उसने अपने को सुपर कप जिताया है, तो आई डोंट थिंक ही इज अ बैड डेप्यूटी.
यस
आई मीन यार हम एक चीज तो है, फॉर सम रीजन लिवरपूल के साथ ऐसा हुआ है कि लाइक चैंपियंस लीग में दो प्लेयर्स ने 2 गेम क्या गंदी कीपिंग करी है, उनको मतलब फांसी चढ़ा दिया उन लोगों ने.
मतलब वी आर वेरी क्रिटिकल अबाउट आवर गोलकीपर्स. यस,
अरे एड्रियन का प्रीमियर लीग एक्सपीरियंस देखो तुम. उसने वेस्ट हैम के लिए इतना अच्छा किया हुआ है, एंड देन इट हैपेंस. आई मीन गोलकीपर की क्या गलती है जब उस दिन पूरा स्क्वाड ही हग्गू खेल रहा था, राइट? मतलब वो पूरा मैच ही इतना गंदा था, फिर तुम एड्रियन को क्या ही ब्लेम कर सकते हो.
आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट 7-2?
हाँ, पर एटलेटिको से जो 2 लेग्स में हारे थे. नहीं, उसकी बात नहीं, 7-2 नहीं कह रहा. 7-2 में तो 7-2 में भी वही था, बट 7-2 में तो यार अपना स्क्वाड का भी गलती था. अपना डिफेंस इतना बेकार खेला था वो तो यार. Not 7-2, I think एटलेटिको के साथ जो क्वार्टर फाइनल था 2020 सीजन में.
Just before the lockdown, I guess, the game. Roshan, I have one more question for you regarding Community Shield. Both sides, City and Liverpool, have made quite a lot of new signings. Do you think our squad is more stronger than them, or do you still believe that they have that upper edge because they have Haaland and Calvin Phillips as the new star? Because personally, if you ask me personally, I'll still give an edge to Man City. Doesn't mean that they are going to win it or anything, but I'll still give them an edge on paper.
I think Man City has a good squad. I mean,
Yeah,
with Calvin Phillips, who is going to fill in that Fernandinho wala sort of role.
but then Rodri already tha na.
Rodri hai, but I think पता नहीं. I feel like Calvin Phillips will be उन लोग के लिए काफी मतलब they always needed a Fernandinho replacement. I think
Yeah,
I think Rodri is a different player. He can also play a little bit of attacking midfield. Like he has the
yeah.
shooting ability, he has the passing ability. So it would be interesting to see how they use two similar kind of players. Liverpool तो हमेशा दो number 6 के साथ खेला ही है. So it is not
हाँ,
very unique for Liverpool.
yeah. Yeah,
हाँ
sorry,
वापस आ
I'm
गया.
back.
नहीं नहीं
Yeah,
कोई
yeah.
मैं ये बोल रहा था कि on paper if you see City is definitely better. It is
Yeah.
not a huge margin, but I think they definitely have improved their squad considering the players that are going to go or already have gone. I think
Yeah.
they still have an edge.
So,
I still think they have an edge.
to be honest, their defense hasn't changed, but yes, they're planning to bring Cucurella from Brighton this summer, but
I'm not
Zinchenko is
really
the only.
sure how.
Zinchenko
I
is the
mean,
only
he's
one they're going.
good, but I don't think. I mean, Pep rates him really high, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen an amazing game for him. Or it could be that वो Brighton के लिए खेलता है, तो you don't notice it as much, maybe.
Yes.
But
So
we'll see how he does. Well,
he is good, but is he 50 million good? That's the question that I always ask.
I
Because
mean,
Pep,
ऐसे
Pep
देखेगा तो Ake is good, but is he 50 million good?
exactly.
Or
And
if John Stones is good, but is he 50 million good?
well,
मतलब
I quite rate John Stones, to be honest.
no,
But
I like him, but he's not a
yes,
50 million defender.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
what I'm
that
saying.
makes sense. Yes.
I'll not break a bank for him. अगर वो 25-30 में available होता तो शायद ले
हाँ,
लेता. But I would not like go after him. But
I,
I mean, the season he went to City, उससे पहले जब वो Everton में था, he had a great season with Everton
yes,
before he went to Manchester City. So I mean, again, he also had injuries, so it
yeah,
was difficult for him. But ठीक है. I feel City has a. Uh, I think this season also we are going to catch up to them more than us dominating it. Because we have a lot of uncertainties ourselves in terms of how we are going to play. We also have very new players. We have 3, 4, 5 new players who have come in,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
हमारे attacking 5 players ने इतना नहीं खेला है, so how well gelled they would be. And also we like to see like माने नहीं होने के वजह से how we'll be approaching games, because I'm pretty sure हमारा गेम प्लानिंग इज बेस्ड ऑन कौन प्लेयर कितना अच्छा खेलता है और कौन से
Yeah.
पोजीशन पे कैसे. सो विल
I
सी.
think I think one final question before we wrap it up is obviously going to be your predictions for the Community Shield. Do you expect us to win? Because we have nothing to go for. I'm obviously assuming you're going to say we are going to win.
I think City will win 2-1.
Oh, interesting. Why? Because we might experiment a lot.
It is just I mean, we'll be brutally honest about it. Darwin has just started to play,
Yeah.
so he's still trying to find his hold. हमारा it's a new squad, so I don't know how well they are going to gel with
Yeah.
each other. So that's why I'm saying we might lose. Again, like pre-season kabhi agar hum log lenge, we didn't really do that well against United, and we should have actually won the game against Salzburg, but we did not. So there has been mixed results, and obviously it comes down to we haven't played together that much. So
Yeah.
that is the only reason I'm saying that we might lose. On a day if all these individuals click, they'll like go score 4-5 goals easily.
Yeah, because I'm glad that you said we are going to lose, because अगर मेरे को पूछा जाता first question, तो even I would have said a 1-0 or a 2-1 defeat. But I think
it is okay.
I just want to give a PSA to all the people who are watching this and all the Liverpool fans on Twitter कि please अगर हार जाए तो क्लॉप को कोई गाली मत बोलना, कोई FSG को कुछ मत बोलना. It is just for game before the start of the season. Always remember Community Shield. If we win, it's a trophy. If we lose, it's just the last game of preseason. So I think that's a good a good statement
Good
to
place
wrap it
to
up.
stop.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, Roshan?
It's just been microphone बहुत दिन से अकेला बैठा था, तो it's finally
It's good
nice
to
to
be
be
back,
back
na?
in
Yes.
podcasting. Yeah, it is always fun. It is always fun.
I think
And
I think 1 or 2 days after the Community Shield, we'll record a proper season preview. We'll talk about Liverpool. We'll talk about our rivals. Possibly try to predict what we'll do, how many trophies we will win or not. So please stay tuned for that. Enjoy the ride with us. Come join us. Subscribe, like, share, do all those things, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.